Something I've become really aware of the past couple of years is all the same women seem to be on the dating apps. You might see them disappear for a while, but eventually their profile pops back up and it says something new like I'm back again or trying this again, and then you hear the spiel they put out and this blah 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 blah. Well, I'm looking for this and looking for that, and then you'll see them disappear and then they'll be back again, and it seems to be the same women that you see on there, just keeping this merry-go-round going. And I think to myself, I'm like, well, what how damaged do they have to be? For one, I think I've learned that women on dating apps are just absolute like trash. That is not the way to meet a woman, especially a girlfriend. I mean, there are those very few that could lead to something more, but the majority of them, they're just, to me, those are the rejects of society. If especially considering it is so easy for women to get men, like look at women's social media. They probably get blown up all day long with just nonstop messages, guys sending them money. I mean, in person, guys probably hit on these women. I mean, women have endless options. And for a woman to run through all her options outside of dating apps and literally have nothing, to end up having to revert to a dating app to find someone to date or talk to or find something in some type of relationship, whatever they're looking for, to me, that's literally like as low as it goes. Like it can't get any worse than that. I mean, I'm starting to realize that those women are just absolute trash, and men should not be talking to them. I'm not trying to bash women. I'm just speaking off what I've seen and what I've noticed over the past, couple years, the past 5 years. Now, not all the women, but the majority of them are just, and the majority of women in general nowadays, modern women, it's just, they're so toxic. They're so, they've been brainwashed and indoctrinated by the system for so long. The school system, it's really, really sad. I actually feel really sorry for them. Women are on a really bad path. And I'm wondering if there is any traditional women left, to be honest. Like, I mean, times are just crazy. So I really feel for the younger men nowadays trying to date. It seems to be very frustrating. I can definitely feel where they're coming from, giving up on dating and being frustrated. Things are a lot different from when I was growing up and when I was dating and I was their age. I mean, things were so much different. Nowadays, it seems way easier with the apps and everything, but I mean, the caliber of women on those apps are just horrible. Those women are just absolute trash. The majority of them, not all of them, but majority of them. I mean, consider this. So, like I said earlier, in order for women to end up having to be on a dating app, like, they have to be so toxic to begin with. Like, that's literally, women have it easier than anyone. Like, regardless, in career-wise, service-wise, everywhere they go, getting help, with regardless of what it is through life. Guys buying them things, guys, weak men, waiting on them hand and foot. I mean, it's literally ridiculous. So that's one thing I've learned over the past, couple of years is I try to just stay off the dating apps. Those women are just very low caliber. And, I can actually tell you some stories of some nightmare dates that I've been on, some crazy stories. And, those will be, I'll tell those stories another day in a different video. And, I mean, yeah, I just feel so sorry for the young men trying to date nowadays, even older guys, But one thing I have noticed is a lot of younger women, to me, seem like they're more attracted to older men. Like myself, I get a lot of attention. Not trying to sound arrogant or anything, but and I can definitely feel for guys that don't really get that attention. That literally that can be pretty devastating and discouraging. That's you know, I feel really bad for them, and all I can say is I just got to I would just not worry about women, stay up the dating apps, focus on yourself, financially, physically, morally, 'cause that's very important. Second off is I think hookups are very toxic. You should not be hooking up with people. The more people you sleep with, that doesn't make you cool. You just literally lose a part of your soul every time you do it. You're literally destroying your morals, your values. It's very toxic to be hooking up with people, and it's just adding to the problem. It's feeding the problem. You're destroying yourself, and you're doing it to these women as well. It's just a cycle that's got to stop. Like, you've got to stop. You've got to stay away from that. Don't sleep around with a lot of people. To me, I think that's very, very weak to sleep around with people. That's very insecure. That's very insecure behavior. It's men have to just seriously, just go back to values and respecting yourself and respecting other people. Because men, it's not just women. Men are part of the problem too. A big majority of it is women, but men are also the problem too. They can't complain about all this and complain about this and complain about this and women this and women that, and they're just having toxic behavior themselves. Men have got to step it up and like I was saying today, I think now's the time. I see a lot of guys that are changing their mindset, and I can see a lot of people are standing up for themselves now, and I think that there's going to be big changes in the future. We just have to wait and see, though. And third off, you have to stay positive. Be positive and work very hard. Hard work is very important. Work very hard, stay positive, don't worry about women. These modern women are not like they used to be, especially, like I said, the women on the dating apps, and especially single moms. If you want to stay away from single moms, that's the worst, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not trying to bash women, but I mean, especially women who have multiple kids. I mean, that is I mean, why didn't they just stay? That's the problem with a lot of women nowadays. They think the grass is greener on the other side, in which that's not the case. Women need to just find more value and morals in themselves, and I don't know what that's gonna take. I don't know if I don't even know if it's even possible. I don't know if women can revert back to. They're so lost and indoctrinated with everything. It's actually kind of scary. You look at these people and these women, and it just blows my mind to think about how things were back when I was younger, and then look at everything now. I mean, it's just really sad. And like I said, I feel really sorry for the younger generation. And but I mean, what can you do? All you can do is just worry about yourself. Try to do the best you can. Don't fall for that's one thing too. Women nowadays are very manipulative. Do not fall for it. Look for red flags. Identify them. Get away from them as soon as possible. Just focus on yourself, and let these women just be lonely and single and keep going off with the same toxic guys, and they'll just keep going in this cycle, and you've got to get yourself out of it. And eventually you will find a good woman. They're out there. You just got to stay positive, work hard, focus on yourself, and you'll find somebody at some point. It may not be tomorrow, may not be next year, but you just got to stay strong and stay positive. So that's all I have to say, and I guess just have to wait and see what the future holds. But if you like this video, like, and please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.